what would your life look like and be like if you did this thing or you became this person? And what would your life look like and be like if you did not? And if the answer is, if I did this thing or became this thing and it really added a lot of happiness, joy, or prosperity to my life, then it's worth it. It's worth it. And the first step is just taking action. Whatever it is, even if it's not perfect, it doesn't have to be, just take action.
Maria Shapley, welcome to Produce Your Passion.
Thank you.
Yeah, long time no see.
I know. Here we are. We're back.
Yeah, we did another podcast on another platform, but you in particular are somebody like you're one of the first people I thought of when starting the Produce Your Passion podcast,
Wow.
because I think your Produce Your Passion story is amazing.
Mm,
So really quick before we dive into all that, who are you? What do you do? Give the people a little background on yourself.
sure. Thank you. My name's Maria Shapley. I am an intuitive coach, entrepreneur, and actress. And I created a company called Figaro Co. That is a health and wellness line that features Kanna products that alleviate stress, anxiety, and bring you back to you.
Think that leads us right into, so what is your Produce Your Passion story? I mean, how did you get started? What passions have you produced? Obviously, you've started this company. Could you take us through that process?
Sure. Yeah, my passions involve coaching and healing, spiritual development, acting, the film world, and then also this new passion of mine, the Kanna creations. And I guess starting with this last new one, Figaro and Co. What led me here has been this entrepreneurial spirit that I've always had. I want to give something to others that I can give back, things that have helped me along my journey. How can I give it back to other people? So I thought it's better to have my own thing that I can create something from scratch, from nothing into creation and watch it flourish. And it's such a fun process.
No, I love that. And one thing, I was at an event with you, and when you were telling me about your latest company, and I'm just like, so how long has it taken you to go from this idea to into reality? And in my mind, I'm thinking, hey, this might have been like a 3 or 4 year thing in the
Mm.
works. And you're like, 5, 6 months.
Yep, exactly.
so,
Take
so,
action. That's key.
so I think maybe I'm jumping ahead a little bit in the usual questions, but like, what is it? And you kind of explained it just there just now, but what is it with you where you had that idea in that moment? You're like, no, I'm actually going to do it. Like, what
Hmm.
was that? Can you pinpoint exactly what that was for you?
Sure. I've had this idea. I knew for a while that I wanted to create something. I knew that Kana would be a great product. And I think the moment was when I just got this feeling, and also like talking with a couple people about where one day I thought, I just got to take action and do it. What's my first step? And I thought, what is the name of the company? And I just kind of kept asking for the answer. And until one day the answer came to me, Figaro and Figaro and Co. And I just kept taking action step by step, and I didn't stop. Said, all right, I know someone who can help me create a website. This is the design and look I want. These are the creations I want. I just kind of asked my intuition. Who can I reach out to really make this happen and source the products? And I just didn't stop, just kept going. Ask a question, take action.
You're really painting the picture of taking it step by step, like not getting too overwhelmed of all the
Mm-hmm.
steps, just going one, like, okay, what do I need to do first? Knock it out.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to do next? Knock that
Right.
out.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And then do you think it was your experience in your other projects producing your passions that why you were able to turn this one around so quickly with the Figaro and Co?
I think so. I think because in the past I've been around people who were business owners and they were creating things on their own as well. And in the past, I had an old business partner. We had tried creating a company and whatever, that didn't work, but I was just listening to certain things and how they created certain products, and me having some experience working in marketing and working with other brands and how they build something from nothing to creation. I just paid attention and I learned from being in it. And I thought, okay, if I'm helping these other people and I was going to create something in the past, I want to create something for myself.
I love that. I'm a big believer in that too. It's like, look, you're going to be doing work one way or the other, right? So
Yeah,
you can either be working for yourself or doing the work for someone else.
yeah, exactly. And you can do both. You can be working for someone else, and on the side, if you have an idea, you can start doing something for yourself on the side.
100% correct. You're exactly right. And of course, when we produce these passions, it never goes completely smoothly as much as we want it to be. I'm
Hmm.
sure you've encountered some obstacles of some
Hmm.
kind.
Oh, for sure.
The obstacles I talk about in Produce Your Passion, financial, mental, and emotional. Could you talk about any obstacles that you've encountered on the most recent passion or any of them in the past? And then the follow up question to that is how did you ever overcome that?
I think, okay, so the emotional aspect is, I think with this one, I didn't really have any emotional challenges with this one. I kind of just this is a great idea, just keep moving forward. But I think what I'm coming up with now, how can I take this to the next level? So now there's the what is it, emotional, physical, financial aspects that come in.
uh, um, Emotional, mental, financial, but no, physical could be one too. That's a whole other category. It's
Right,
tiring
burnout.
being an entrepreneur. Burnout. Yeah.
Burnout, exhaustion, and how do you make time for rest, for self-care, and for play when you have an idea or a passion that you really want to make happen, but there's a payoff and there's a cost to everything. And if you dedicate a little bit of time to this side passion or hustle or project, the cost will be greater later on. So maybe you have to sacrifice, social activities a little bit more, or some expenses on other things that you like to do and put it into your business. Um, but yeah, I would say now it's scaling it. So maybe it's finding the right investors who want to invest in this and taking it to the next level.
I like that. And I love that you mentioned burnout too,
Hmm.
because I'm one of those people oh, you just keep going, just keep doing it. But you do need to rest. That is one thing I am finding out because even if you keep showing up, which is great, you're just mentally not as there as
Hmm.
much. I'm speaking personally.
Yeah.
So, do you have any self care tips for people, like, or ways
Hmm.
that you deal with that? Like, okay, do you recognize, like, okay, I need to step away from this for a second?
Yeah, absolutely. And something I was recently realizing is that I think we have become, or I have become so accustomed and patterned to be in this state of, um, like maybe even sometimes, what is it? Maybe it's stress, or maybe it's like determination can push you forward, while having a little bit of stress is good, but too much of it is not good. So that's why I always prioritize yoga or meditation or self-care and doing things to really calm my mind and body. But there's also this awareness that you can, why go from a place of needing to get it done or push, where you can just, why can't you just ease into it? Hey, I know I want to get here, but can I easily get there with ease and grace? Do I have to do it from this? No, you don't. Just trust and flow.
That's a clip right there. That's same on the last podcast. There was nothing but clips, but no,
Ding.
that's a message I needed to hear because I think you bring up a brilliant point because I think in hustle culture and work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, grind, which a lot of that is true to a certain extent. But I think we've tricked ourselves that, oh, well, if this is the easy route, then this isn't going to work. Where I really
Mhm.
like what you said there. Well, like, no, maybe it is a mental thing of trying to find a flow state. You don't have to make, sometimes we're making it way harder than it has to be, is what I'm trying to say.
1,000%. 1,000%. Yes.
Yeah. So that was a brilliant clip.
Oh, great, 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 great. Yeah, I challenge everyone to try it out for a week. If you're like hustling towards something or you're creating a passion project, can you instead flip from like push or stress or overwork or overexhaustion to I'm going to really just trust this, be easy with myself, and be from a really relaxed place. Like, really just give it a shot for a week.
Yeah, and maybe that sounds, maybe the way you've started your recent company, that you went in with a flow state, mind state, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Well, this is fantastic. Thank you so much for doing this, and we'll wrap here in a second. But what tips would you give to anyone out there that wants to produce their passion but hasn't taken action yet? Whether it's starting a company like you've done, whether they want to get involved in acting and art as you have done, what advice would you give to somebody that's out there that they feel it, but they're hesitating to take action?
I would say, what would your life look like and be like if you did this thing or you became this person? And what would your life look like and be like if you did not? And if the answer is, if I did this thing or became this thing and it really added a lot of happiness, joy, or prosperity to my life, then it's worth it. It's worth it. And the first step is just taking action. Whatever it is, even if it's not perfect, it doesn't have to be, just take action.
Awesome. I love that. Well, Maria, thank you so much. This has been excellent. If people want to see the passions you've produced, look you up online, where are all the places people should go?
Sure, you can go to, for this specific project, you can go to thefigaro.co. That's the Figaro.co. And that's where you can find the Kanna products for stress, for relaxation. You can find the coaching there, the healing work that I do. And then for acting, you can go to leadactress.com. And I'm currently writing a screenplay, which I'm excited about. So maybe down the line, I can share that with you.
All right. Can you give us any type of teaser on that, or is it's still in the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The working title is New Earth, and it is about overcoming trauma and or overcoming your inner battles or your inner obstacles and how it leads to this new Earth. And I'm thinking the new Earth may be more AI simulated, like a simulation. So it's pretty cool. And you meet some fun characters along the way.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that movie to come out. That's going to be.
Yeah.
And just really quick, like really, since you bring that up, since this is another passion you're producing, what triggered you to take action on that one? Like what just, is it your intuition? You just get these downloads, or?
Yeah. I do have I have a desire and a passion. I mean, since I was a kid, to be an actress. It's been part of me since I can remember. And I've had moments of it, and it's just where it's been a hobby. Maybe I've been more involved in it at other times, but it's always been with me. I love film. I love the creative process. And, and I'm a big believer in creating your own work. And even though I'll audition maybe twice a month or whatever, I want to create something that's my own, and why not? And I found someone who's a writer as well. And so we've kind of joined forces, and we're writing something. And I thought, why not? Let's make it about something that people can relate to, that is kind of sci-fi, has like a sci-fi fantasy feel to it, that can really speak to a specific market. But also, it's not that the typical action film, violence, action, this, what we always see, but it's something different. It's something, it's different, right? It's definitely different.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait for it. You're just a produce your passion machine. You're like a factory. You just idea done, next idea done, next. Well, thank you so much for doing this. If you could stick around for a quick second, just to make sure we get the upload. But Maria, thank you so much for coming on. And no, I really appreciate you taking the time.
Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. To learn more, go to produceyourpassion.com.